Web browsers are great. They've opened up new worlds of entertainment, research, communications, shopping, and much more. But from the beginning, web browsers were designed primarily for on-screen viewing, with printing an afterthought, so it was a bit of a challenge to find an easy way to align print output to our iPrint ribbon blanks. But we've done just that, and while the process at first glance seems intimidating, we think you'll be surprised at just how easy it is once you've done it. On the Print tab, you'll see our 3-step process. But before you begin, we recommend you mark the leading edge of your iPrint ribbon blank. That's the edge that will be fed into the printer first. The left edge of the 2 alignment sheets you'll be printing should be placed towards the leading edge of the ribbon blank with both face up. The leading edge should be straight and perpendicular to the edges. If your piece has a factory edge, make that the leading edge. Just one last thing before you begin the printing process. Shrink to fit must be turned off in your browser's print options and in your printer's preferences. Your browser's shrink to fit function may be found under the browser's main file menu. It may be a sub-menu of print or page setup. Shrink to fit may also be called scale to fit, reduce, enlarge, or scale to size, depending on your system. When you enter the print dialog just before printing, you can access your printer's shrink to fit function by entering the printer properties or preferences. This function will probably be off by default, but you should check to make sure. Where to find this setting will vary from printer to printer, and you may have to hunt around for it. Now that your shrink to fit functions are turned off in both your browser and your printer settings, you are ready to begin the print process. Step 1. Align Ribbon will tell iPrintRibbon.com exactly where the specific text in your ribbon design is in relation to the ribbon. That information is not available to a program running in a browser, so we need your help to obtain it. To complete Step 1, click the Print Alignment Test Sheet button. Instructions will pop up explaining what to do next. Most importantly, you must set layout to landscape in your printer properties or preferences before printing the alignment sheet. Once printed, you'll have an alignment sheet with 3 sections. On the left side is a ruled scale with all the letters from your design printed on top of each other. In the center, for your convenience, there are 3 boxes where you can enter the measurements you're about to make, and on the right are full instructions. On the ruled scale, find the highest point of the overlapped letters and enter it in box 1. Find the lowest point and enter it in box 2. And finally, fold the alignment sheet near the indicated fold line so that you can easily measure the ribbon top position with the alignment sheet placed over your iPrint ribbon blank. Back on the iPrintRibbon.com website, enter your 3 measurements in the corresponding boxes in Step 1 and you're ready for Step 2. The measurements you took in Step 1 should place your design right where it should be when printing, but we want to make sure. Step 2, Ribbon Preview, is the double check. Click Print Ribbon Preview Sheet and follow the instructions same as in Step 1. The printed ribbon preview has 2 sections, instructions at the top and the first 8 inches of your design in the middle. Follow the instructions to check the alignment of your design to the ribbon. If perfect, you're ready to go to Step 3. If not, use the up or down arrows in Step 2 to adjust placement as needed. If adjustment is needed, we recommend repeating Step 2 until the placement is just right. It shouldn't take many tries. And now it's time for Step 3, print your ribbon. Click Print Ribbon and instructions will pop up. Measuring from the leading edge, cut your ribbon to the length of your design as shown in the gray box. The 2 diagrams show how to orient your ribbon blank when loading the printer. The left graphic shows a front-loading printer. The right is a rear-loading. Remember the leading edge goes in first, and be sure to snug up the sliding paper guide to help the ribbon blank feed straight. The required printer settings are shown next. Click the Print dialog button and then click Properties or Preferences depending on your system. You'll need to set a custom paper size to match your design length. You may have to hunt around a little to find the setting. It'll be in the paper size area and may be a button that says something like Custom or User Defined, or it may be at the bottom of the drop-down menu of paper sizes. Once you find it, it'll pop up a dialog where you need to set the height to the length of your design. The width should already be set to the standard 8.5 inches letter size, but you might want to check to make sure. Click OK to return to the Properties, Preferences, and make sure that the layout is set to landscape. You may also want to change the print quality settings. Usually the higher quality setting will work better, but the exact setting that works best may vary from printer to printer. Click OK and you're ready to go. Double check that your ribbon blank is loaded straight and click Print. Once printed, your ribbon peels easily off the paper backing and congratulations! You've done it! You've now successfully printed your first iPrint ribbon.